The Adani Group has got its redemption through the American system for the multiple cases in which it was involved or for which it had been arraigned there. To explain this, this is very complicated. I've got lots of notes and lots of printouts. To explain this and to simplify this, we are following the rule of three. We keep saying in journalism that there is something called the three example rule, which means if you get three facts pointing in the same direction, then it makes a straight line. This, however, is a different use of the three example rule. We are trying to break down the story into 3-3-3. So what is the first 3 points? The first 3 points in this process is the three cases. Of these three cases, two are interconnected, one is not connected, one sort of happened, you can say coincidentally, if coincidences happen, or maybe by design, but we'll never know that. But the three cases are as follows. Number one is the case which was the most serious case of all, because that was a criminal case. America has a law called FCPA, Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. What that means is that if an American company to get business in another country pays bribes in that country, then that American company is liable to be charged criminally in America. That is FCPA. So the first charge against Adani was under FCPA, and that was brought in by the US Department of Justice. And that charge was that the company, quote unquote, or allegedly paid bribes to Indian officials, particularly one Indian official in the state of Andhra Pradesh, total amount being 2,089 crores, or that amount can keep varying depending on the dollar value. At that point, the dollar value was about that much, of which about 1750 crore was supposedly paid to one Indian official in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Who could that official be? It doesn't mention. I will just mention incidentally that at that point, it was the Jagan government, YSR-CP government that was in power in Andhra Pradesh. American case therefore was that bribes were paid in India. And why were these bribes allegedly paid? That's because the government of Andhra Pradesh had agreed to buy a bunch of electricity from Adani Green.